I want to welcome everyone to another episode of Behind the Shades. It's your host, Terrain, and we have another fantastic episode for you guys today. It's you, it's our guest, and it's me, Mr. Behind the Shades himself. But before you see today's video, remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. So let's get into today's episode. How loud is that voice that's telling you, you know what? The reason why you keep eating this is because you're not good enough. You know what? Or another thing that voice will say is that you were good Monday to Friday. Here's a treat, right? It's like you're asking this, was that person doesn't exist in reality, right? Like we all have something that we're fighting, and when we're looking to lose weight or even gain weight, because a lot of people experience similar problems when they're trying to gain weight, trying to gain more muscle, increase their weight. There's that voice that is basically, it's like a parent, right? You do this, here's your reward, right?
Yeah.
How loud is that voice in the head or in the mind of the people that you deal with? Or if you want to make it personal, how loud was it in your personal experience?
That voice is screaming from the rooftop, like so loud. And it comes from being programmed like in me. And I see it in my clients too, of like that voice, it's always there. It's always criticizing all the food choices that you make. It's constantly criticizing, well, you didn't burn that many calories in your workout today. Like can't eat that chocolate bar or whatever it is. And the voice is so loud, but you really, and what I tell everyone to do is to name that voice. So in your head, like view it as a person. And I tell my clients, I'm like, view it as me. Like, would you ever say the stuff that you say to yourself to me? And they're like, well, no. And then it's really, if you can view that voice as a person, and maybe you can name it whatever you want. On one of my group coaching calls, one of the names we really liked was Bertha. And so if there's a Bertha listening, I'm sorry, that's just the name that we picked. And there's a bunch of names. Any name you want works. And just like one that you want to be friends with. Like it's a person, any gender that you want to be friends with, and you have to talk to that person and view it as a person that's like traumatized and in total stress and just like not in a good headspace versus yelling back, right? Because all yelling back and forth does is amplify the situation, make it worse. So if the voice inside your head is telling you you're not good enough, you don't fit in those pants, or, oh, you ate a whole pizza last night, like you're so bad, you're not good enough, like good luck ever finding love, then you can talk back to that voice and in a calm, like, and it takes practice obviously, because your instinct is to be like, no, like stop, or like, yes, you're so right, like, ugh. But instead being like, it's okay that I had a whole pizza last night. I was hungry, or I was having fun. I didn't really pay attention. Like, it's okay. I'm okay today. I'm still alive. I can eat and listen to my hunger and fullness cues today. I can move in ways that makes me feel good, and nothing's punishment for how I ate last night. And if you can continue to talk to that voice and decrease their like stressful tone of voice and meanness and start to make them a little bit nicer. And granted, this takes forever, but again, you're building trust with that person, and that doesn't happen overnight in any relationship, whether it's like two actual humans or you and the voice inside your head. And that voice will start to get quieter in terms of the meanness, and it will get louder in terms of how supportive and encouraging it is, so that you can coach yourself versus being constantly beaten down by the negativity that is most of our inner voices.